Welcome to the War Lodge, everyone. I'm Max Swain, joined by Jake Gyra, and we are set for a prime matchup here in the War Lodge. The 17-4 Etowah Eagles and the 14-9 Sequoyah Chiefs. A big region matchup. Etowah is undefeated on the road, and Sequoyah 5-5 in region, sitting on third. Etowah has the 1 seed. It's going to be a very, I would say usually high scoring for the Chiefs, but Etowah is known for the defense. They have 50 points allowed per game and only 61 points scored. So, not the high scoring team, especially it's lower than Sequoyah, but 50 points allowed per game. That is a amazing feat.
Yeah, a big first, third matchup here. Definitely not necessarily a decider in the region standings, but big implications tonight, especially. And the last time they played, Etowah won 76-54, which was, I think, the 9th. So definitely a bit of a, not necessarily.
Not a blowout. Definitely not a blowout, but
yeah.
Them scoring 76 in that one really is above their average points per game, as they're usually held pretty low. Not even that, held pretty low. They produced that minimal amount, and their defense is pretty much their highlight. They have a overall height advantage across the board. Starting with the starting lineups tonight, we have Dimitri Angelakos, I believe brother of, that was Stacy Angelakos on the girls squad. So number 0, Dimitri Angelakos. Number 4, Aiden Weaver, an unbelievable talent, very athletic player for Etowah. We have Cooper Heller, the junior, starting as well. We have number 10, Chris Jalbert, who's going to be starting down low. And we have number 11, Colton Eder, the junior point guard. And starting lineups for Sequoyah. Number 2, Paul Presley. He's been playing really well as of late. He had 13 points last Tuesday against Rome, against their loss. Number 3, Noah Givens, who's playing very physical lately. Number 4, Brennan Tuzignat, who had 27 against Rome on Tuesday. Cade Lomas and Blake Bracco is back here in the War Lodge. He wasn't here for their amazing defensive performance last week against Allatoona, and he's hoping to bring some more defensive pressure, Bracco is, to this matchup, and they're going to need it. But they are going to need a lot more scoring in this one, as they were held to 69 against Rome, which is a decent scoring, but they have a lot of I would say, players who show up in times and a lot of players who don't show up in times. It's kind of uneven, but when they're consistent, the Chiefs are extremely hard to stop. You have Lomas from outside the arc, you have Gibbons and Presblick creating lanes, and you have Tuzignat, the all-star, who is just constantly finding openings. And that's going to be Eder tipping the ball for the boys, and they have possession first. That's going to be Presblick on Angelakos. That's going to be an amazing matchup to watch. Bar 3 missed by Eder to start this one. Presblick to Tuzignat. That's Bracco, and Angelakos against Bracco. That's going to be a fun matchup to watch too. Tuzignat and Weaver. That is the headline matchup, in my opinion. 2 very athletic small forwards, and Lomas fires from downtown. Can't click. And Angelakos is going to have a second chance. And it's a foul on Presblick quickly in this one. He can't get that going, because guarding Angelakos is a very hard task in itself, but getting in foul trouble is going to make it even more difficult. So that's 1 in the first minute. Inside to Jalbert. Gibbons and Jalbert is another entertaining matchup. 2 very physical, tall players, and Jalbert wins that one. Here goes Bracco. That's Tuzignat. Presblick to Lomas. As I mentioned, Etowah has the height advantage. Chiefs are going to have to use their speed. Inside to Gibbons, who can't finish. And taken away by Heller. Cross court to Weaver, and that one's tipped by Tuzignat. Great defense.
And, speaking of the height advantage, Sequoyah is not necessarily usually the winner of the height advantage. You have Blake Bracco, who is definitely a lot shorter than most people, but they know how to play with that disadvantage, and that's why they're such a good team.
Presblick to Lomas. Now it's going to be a foul on Eder. .6:33 left in the first, only 2-zip. That's Fresblick to Bracco. Now has Eder on him. Finds Tuzignot for three, and he sinks it to start this one. Gets Chief the lead. You're going to need production, just like always, from Tuzignot in this one. Bracco and Heller is a fun matchup, too. Eder, Angelakos. Now looking, decides against it. Top of the key is Eder now. And that one's stripped or covered by the Eagles. Shot clock is at 10. Gibbons on Angelakos, but a beautiful jump shot. That's the thing. You think you have Angelakos pinned in a corner, nowhere to go, but stops easily for a jump shot sinker. That one was a kickball on Colton Eder. Inbounded to Gibbons. Lomas firing from long range and drills it. Calls it before it even goes in. 6-4 is your score. Fresblick and Angelakos playing extremely well. Eder finds Heller. Looking for someone. Instead they're going to reset. Fresblick and Angelakos, another jump shot. That one off the back of the rim. Fresblick is shoved to the ground. That's going to be a foul on Angelakos early in this one. Chiefs are right where they want to be, just under 3 minutes into this one. Playing very physically. Double team quickly. Bracco finds Gibbons and take advantage of the double team. Beautiful passing there by the Chiefs. So Heller bring the ball up again. There's Bracco trying to steal it. Instead, Heller an open lane and he finishes. May not be the tallest, but he is quick and he utilizes speed there. Fresblick fires and drills it. And the Chiefs are making it now.
The speed has turned up immensely from from both offenses. I mean, for the first 2 minutes, it was 2-0, and now back-to-back threes for the Chiefs.
Heller launches. That one's to the left. 5-point lead now for Sequoyah. And that one's tipped away, taken away by Aiden Weaver. That's going to be a foul on Tuzignot. Tried to recover and get that ball back. So haven't seen much from Weaver on the offensive side thus far. And taken away by Bracco. Over to Lomas, firing, drills it. 2 for 2 is Cade Lomas. 8-point lead now for Sequoyah. And Coach Dazinger is remaining calm, trying to find a way for his Eagles to get back in this one. Jalbert looking for a drive. Can he get going? Can't finish. Rebounded by Jalbert though, and he completes second chance. Down the court to Fresblick and finds Lomas again. And that one rims out. Teased everyone, but instead it's going to be Eagles ball. Heller gets it tipped away. And pass batted away by Fresblick. And Chiefs going to slow it down. Bracco's call is to slow the tempo. And Gemberling goes to the table along with Barrett. That's Gibbons. Driving against Jalbert and almost finishes, but rebounded by Jalbert. Another empty possession for Sequoyah. fifth. 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 17, and Lomas launched a three from downtown. So we are back from technical difficulties. And 19-21 is your score. Sequoyah has the lead. A very impressive first quarter. They really came out, full force, guns a-blazing. Scoring 21 that first quarter against the Etowah team who only allows 50 a game. That's almost half of what they allow usually per game. You're on a good pace right now. Just got to keep it up and make sure Etowah does not get going because Weaver currently has 0 points. That's one of their main producers. Angelakos has 11. So to keep Weaver at least tamed, not too many points, and keep up the 3-point shooting from outside the arc. And the teams have a prime chance to pull ahead in this one. So we will resume play here. Brocco over to Zignot. Back to Brocco. Tries a little floater. Can't finish there. That's Heller. Driving. Instead passes to Weaver, and he ties the ball game up. First points of the ball game for Aiden Weaver. To Zignot. That's Gemberling. Good look by Brocco. But Gemmerling is trapped. Finds Lomas. Lomas almost finished an acrobatic drive. Instead, Etowah can take the lead here. Sequoyah needs to keep up their momentum. And that is backcourt. A little misstepped by Kelly Godinez there as he goes off the floor. And Eder comes back on. 21 all. Brocco looking for a screen. He's looking for something, finds Tuzignot. And right in Weaver's mouth, but can't complete the process there. Eder finds Heller on another cut, finds Weaver for three. And that one's off the rim. And Lomas and Gemberling have numbers. And Gemberling can't finish the hook shot. Trying to go after the ball, but empty possession there on the fast break. That's a foul on Gemberling on some tight defense there.
With that failed attempt at an alley-oop, Etowah's got a chance to take the lead back, I think for the first time this game.
Picked off by Tuzignot. Only has Heller to beat. And it's a charge. You could see Heller's eyes were looking to take that charge the entire time. Just a little misread there by Tuzignot. Angelakos is on the floor, but Jalbert is driving. Great defense by Gemberling, but the lead is now Etowah's 23-21. And Brocco's pass is swatted out.
And a very slow start to the half for the Chiefs. Still at 21, still trying to find some offensive production. Haven't attempted a three yet. Oh, sorry, they've attempted 1 3. Did not go.
Almost, and it is taken away by Eder there. The Chiefs can't get anything going on offense this quarter. And Eder cannot make that one. Brocco calling a play out. Coach Brocco, that is. And that is tipped out by Angelakos there. And Angelakos goes off the floor for Parker Barrett. So 5:24 left in the second quarter. And we've only had 4 points scored, all by Etowah. Lomas to Presblick. Looking for some outlet. That's Gemberling. This defense by Etowah is continuing to lock down. Inside to Gibbons, though. He has an open lane, but Weaver with the block. Unreal hustle by Aiden Weaver. And here he goes, but almost got decked out by his own teammate. Lead remains only 2 for Etowah.
And a great block by Weaver there, but then instantly a bit miscommunication. And the Chiefs get the ball back to try to tie this game back up.
Gemberling for 3, finishes. Lead is now Sequoiah's. 1 point lead, 24-23.
They were not settling with trying to tie it back up as they take the lead right now.
Weaver on the wing, guarded by Gemberling. It's a hard matchup for Gemberling. Heller with the fake. He's going to drive, and he can't finish. But, man, props to him for getting a lane like that. Presblick's trying to get up there. He gets blocked. That's Barrett with the moves on Gibbons. Heller fires in the corner, and he sinks it. And timeout, Coach Dazinger.
In a bit of a comparison, the last home game against Allatoona, a lot more threes being shot. I think Brocco realized that this team needed more threes, and they've taken those shots. And this is how they're still in this game. 26-24 against the undefeated in region, Etowah. I mean, these threes are becoming clutch, Chief.
Yeah. Dazinger is a little bit confused over there, seems like. But 4:03 left in the second quarter. No one on the court is in double digits, so very well distributed and relatively low scoring if you're a Chiefs fan, but still got 4:03 left in the second quarter, pardon me. And the Chiefs are ready. And Etowah is taking their time getting on the floor. And here go the Chiefs. Evan Camerlingo now on the floor. Finds Lomas. Beautiful dribbling by Lomas. Oh, can't finish. He set that up perfectly, but can't hit the mid-range jumper. Presblick on Angelakos. Trying to break that screen. Angelakos for three. That one's long, but rebounded by Weaver. And it's a foul on Lomas on the floor. His second of the night.
That was Angelakos' first miss from beyond the arc tonight. And Bracco's gonna make his way in for Lomas.
Try to get into Weaver, but that one's picked off. And here goes Bracco looking for something. Instead, batted away by Barrett. Ianla comes in for Camerlingo. Presblick inbounding. Bracco has a lane. Finds Presblick, but picked off by Weaver. And it's going to be a foul going up on Gemberling. That's Gemberling's second foul of the night as Weaver is trying to get above 2 points this game. And he does just that.
Only the second strip score line for any team tonight.
And that one is no good, but rebounded by Jalbert. Another chance for the Eagles to extend their lead. Eder to Jalbert on a Yinla, and he can't finish, but Weaver again with the rebound and sinks it this time. Ayala bringing up the floor now. That's Gemberling. And a little miscommunication between Gemberling and Presblick.
The Chiefs are really going to need to try to minimize those errors as Etowah is just slowly gaining a bigger and bigger lead. 29-24 now. They got to start making sure that everything is as perfect as possible.
Yeah, 10-3 second quarter. It's been all Etowah. Angelakos into Jalbert. Givens, great defense, but Eder is open in the corner. That one's no good. And it's going to be a foul on Jalbert, his first of the night. Inbounded to Presblick. 2:13 left in the first half. Gemberling to Yinla. He's putting a move on Weaver, but picked off by Barrett. And that one's going to be a called foul off the Barrett fast break. Not sure if he was going up. And he was. But that foul is going to be called on Sam Yinla there. And Barrett misses that first. Second attempt. And that one's no good again, but Jalbert with the rebound. Great defense by Gemberling, but another rebound by Jalbert. And that one is going to stay Etowah ball. That is Kelly Godinez coming in for Eder. As the Chiefs really need to get something going on offense. They need to obviously have a stop here on defense, but their offense has been pretty dead the second quarter. Presbelik on Angelakos, but can't stop him. Ayala bringing the ball up. Nowhere to go right now. And Weaver's on him like glue. Finally finds Brocco. And he's trapped again, and Jalbert with the steal, but Givens is there to recover. And Brocco calls a timeout, trying to get something cooking here in the second quarter, but man, only 3 points for the Chiefs, and that's 12 for Etowah. It's really been a one-sided second quarter. Etowah's found their rhythm, especially from outside the arc and inside with Aiden Weaver.
Yeah, I feel like the Chiefs kind of just not slowed down a lot. I mean, there hasn't been much intensity from their offense. They're not shooting as much. I mean, there hasn't been, I don't know if there's been a single three attempt this entire quarter.
Well, they had that 1-3, I believe, by Lomas, but that was the 1 point for the whole thing. So,
but yeah, I mean, just they gotta start shooting more. They gotta just put the ball up and just take more risks, take some attempts. I mean, you're playing a incredibly good Etowah Eagles team who have not lost a game in region, and they came when they played the Chiefs at home. They didn't blow them out, but they still had a very good win against them. So the Chiefs are really going to have to try to get some offense going. And with 1:21 left in the quarter, maybe cut the lead down in half and get a good position going into halftime.
I mean, the Chiefs haven't gotten off that many attempts, but still, I mean, they haven't had many attempts in general. They've been looking for a lot of lanes, but a lot of opportunities have been clogged up by Etowah, as hopefully Brocco drawed something up here. And beautiful drive by Ayala to finish there. Five-point lead now for Etowah. Presbelik on Angelakos trying to stop him. Great defense. And Angelakos can't connect. Down court to Presbelik. Into the corner to Brocco now, launching a three. That one is off the back of the rim and goes out of bounds. And Dassinger sends Heller in for Barrett. Heller, another drive, but this one gets tipped off. 30 seconds left in the half. Brocco calls a play from the sideline. Just trying to reduce this lead as much as possible going to half. $15 now. Shot clock is off. 9-8 now. Ayala gonna take it himself. And he drills it. That was from like behind the rim. As that almost three-quarter shot looked like it was about to go in, but does not connect. But a great ending to that second half as the Chiefs reduce the lead to only 3. So 31-28 is your score going into halftime as Sequoyah. I mean, a very good ending that second quarter, but a lot of dry spells in that second quarter as they couldn't really find their footing, but looking like going to half, Brocco caught up a good couple plays there to get back in it.
I mean, yeah, we saw that again from almost behind the hoop at the end of the quarter. It just kind of just gets something going. And now with the lead of 3 for the Eagles, I mean, definitely, the Chiefs are definitely in this still. And, I mean, they have a chance to win this.
Yeah, definitely Chiefs are still in this. I mean, scoring 28 against a team that allows 50. I mean, they may have only scored 7 in that second quarter, but still very good feat for them in that first half, pardon me. So we will now send you to the boys hype video created by our own Riley Stewart and Chief CV team, and we will send you that. We will be back up for halftime in about 9-ish minutes, and we will see you then. Once again, thank you to TV because tonight's game is ChiefsTV.org. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 28 is your score. Going into halftime.
Remember back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go astray. Try to break me down and I'ma just get up there. Ask me how I did it, I'ma just tell them I rose up. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. Coming back stronger. I will arise.
Lodge. I'm Max Swain, joined by Jake Gyro. Hopefully you enjoyed that boys hype video. Very well made by our own Philip Carlucci, very talented young AV student for us here at Sequoyah, part of our AV club. Very talented crew overall. Thankful for everyone here on the crew. But nonetheless, an amazing game here in the War Lodge. Sequoyah scored very well against Etowah. And I mean, they're right in this game for an Etowah team who was undefeated on the road, undefeated in the region. They're, positioned to really keep this competitive as long as their offense keeps being competitive as well.
Yeah, I think they've been able to shut down some very key players for Etowah. Especially Aiden Weaver. They've been able to pretty much, he has 5 right now? He put 22 up against River Ridge the other night. So very, very good job from the Sequoyah defense. And also their offense has been doing very well as well. Putting up 28 against a River Ridge team that usually averages giving up 50, yeah. So if Sequoyah can keep the same amount of points per half here and get near 60, they have a good shot of winning this one.
So 8 minutes on the clock as we will start this third quarter. Still, another matchup to watch this game is Presblick on Angelakos. He is their leading scorer, the Eagles. They're going to need some defense on him if the Chiefs want to stop the Eagles, but Jalbert is getting going down low too. He's now into double digits. Here goes Presblick. Beautiful cut to Lomas and back-to-back scoring to open up this second half as Lomas gets to double digits as well. That's Heller. Tipped away by Lomas. And he is against Angelakos, and it sinks in. And now a 1-point ball game. Great read by the junior on that steal. That's Angelakos, another drive, a high off the backboard one, but rebounded by Tuzignot. And the Chiefs are looking promising right here. And Tuzignot, and that one is to the right. Weaver's all alone, but instead Heller's going to take it himself. Guarded by Tuzignot. Major height advantage for number 4. And it's a drive by Jalbert. Beautiful finish there. Rocco intended for Lomas, but tipped out of bounds by Heller. 3-point lead now for Etowah. Here's Bracco. Looking for Presblick, it seems. Breaking defenders and draws the foul. Great job by Paul Presblick there. And that's a foul on Etowah there. That's going to be Heller's first. Tipped out of bounds by Weaver.
A great job from Weaver to jump up and just knock that one away.
Yeah, very athletic player. Trying to get it in, finds Lomas, launches, and that one bounces off. And they have numbers. That's Heller in the corner. That one's long and tipped away by Weaver to no one.
So both right there, Lomas and Heller missing their second 3 of the night. And it stays 35-32.
That's Presblick. Lomas driving. A physical drive, a block called on Eder. Good Euro step by Lomas there. And it's on a baseline. It's going to be Eder's second foul. It's Bracco. Beautiful move by Gibbons, but can't finish the high shot there. Weaver a drive, but he loses his handle. Instead, pass off of Lomas out of bounds.
So Weaver finally started to get something going here. Been very involved in this half so far. with a bunch of blocks and a pass attempt too.
Finds Weaver, blocked by Givens. Goodness gracious. Beautiful passing two, and Tusignot finishes. 1 point game. What a series. And we got a little timeout. Angelakos said he was bleeding.
Let's go back to that block by Givens. Just
Man, that was on
absolutely-
Weaver too. Weaver, I mean, he has insane hops, insane length. That is a rare occurrence, but I mean, I think it goes to show the athleticism that Givens has too. Out of bounds by Heller on the steal.
Yeah, what a sequence that was. From the block all the way to the pass to the finish. And now it's a 1 point ball game.
Barrett has it now. No numbers. Almost taken away by Tusignot. Recovered, and alley-oop-ish loft there. 3 point lead again for Etowah. Tusignot thought about it there. Instead gonna drive. Passed right into Barrett's arms. Costly turnovers here. Every possession counts. 5:06 left in the third quarter. Lots of noise from the Sequoyah bench. Almost tipped away by Bracco. Instead, Eder finds Heller. And that one drains. 6 point lead now for Etowah. Chiefs need to get some points on the board right here. Bracco is going to take it himself. Instead, tipped away by Barrett. Heller pushing the pace, almost loses it. Into the corner, Barrett. Inside to Jalbert, blocked by Tusignot, instead saved. Barrett now for three. That one's short. And that one, oh, pardon me, they call a timeout by Etowah. He had possession with the ball, essentially out of bounds, but he was not touching out of bounds, so timeout. 6 point lead for Etowah. Chiefs, they were there. They were getting the offensive production they needed, but they can't go on these runs where they have those droughts of, oh man, 3 back-to-back possessions with no scores. Etowah is not going to do that. They have a lot of elite scorers. We were down low, Angelakos too, and Barrett's getting going now too. Sequoyah needs to stay in this one. Can't have as many empty possessions as they have.
Yeah, as you said, the last 3 possessions were completely dominated by Etowah. I mean, after that block by Givens, it kind of just slowed down for the Chiefs. They thought they had something, they didn't, and Etowah just really took advantage of it and got themselves now a 6 point lead. And they still got possession, looking to make it more.
Heller, top of the key. We got a time. Shot clock was not started. Long pass to Heller. This one to Kelly Godinez. He's looking for an outlet. Inside to Weaver. And beautiful defense by Tusignot. That's going to be Chiefs ball. More and more opportunities. The Chiefs, big guys down low, are starting to find ways to stop Weaver. I mean, he only has 7 tonight. But still, they're finding ways to stop him. Givens, top of the key. Presblick finds Lomas. Back to Presblick. Inside to Givens. That's Presblick, launches for 3. Sinks it. Green. 6 points for Presblick, and now it's a 3 point ball game. Two threes thus far for Presblick. 3:25 left. Heller, a floater, tipped away to Presblick. Over to Brocco. Double teamed, hits the rim, but taken away by Gibbons. And he recovers. That's Tuzignot. Lomas, guarded by Jalbert. Brocco finds Gibbons, who fires. And that one goes in. Leaves everyone on the edge of the seat as we have a tie ball game here in the War Lodge. Sequoyah challenging Etowah, almost taken away by Tuzignot. Presblick is right there. Double teamed. Jalbert with the ball now. Heller to Weaver. Back to Heller in the corner, but the Chiefs are there, but not this time. Weaver open on the block. Finishes the layup, 42-40. 2:21 left in the third. That's Gibbons. Beautiful dribbling, and that's a reaching foul on Heller. That is going to be Heller's second foul of the night as Eder comes in for Weaver.
And an impressive job for the Chiefs to get back into this one. 2 minutes ago, they were down by 6. Now within one
Possession.
score.
Yeah. Inside to Tuzignot, sees the mismatch. Instead, Brocco has a lane. He's going to lay up a floater, and it goes in. Tie ball game. 1:57 left in the third. What a gift we have been given to have this game in the War Lodge tonight. Over to Angelakos. That one was tipped. He just launches it, and it's taken away by Gibbons. And Coach Sadinger is confused. Dassinger, pardon me, is confused. It's Brocco on the outside, looking for some movement. Tuzignot, a powerful drive, finds Gemberling, and that one's too short. Instead, it's rebounded by Tuzignot. And it's going to be off of Tuzignot there. Ayenla coming in for Noah Gibbons. As the score remains tied. Omer coming in for Presblick. Pardon me. Lomas and Brocco going off the floor for Presblick and Omer. Almost stolen. In the corner for Barrett. He's going to drive against Presblick. Great fake, but cannot complete. And Omer's point guard now. Finds Gemberling. Presblick. Move on the backside now. And Tuzignot has it. And he's going to drive it. Instead, kicks it. Ends up in Omer's hands. And it goes in. Lead now, Sequoiahs. Clutch three by Cam Omer. And he's locked down on defense now. Barrett has nowhere to go. But Angelakos finds space, and he sinks it. Give him an inch of room and he can take it. His third three of the night. 12 seconds left in this tie ball game. A screen. Tuzignot looking for a jumper. Finds it. Can't finish, but the rebound goes in and he counts it. The refs counted there, and the Chiefs have the lead going in to this fourth quarter. What a game we have here. Chiefs down 3 at the half, come back, and man, we get to watch this for free. This is an insane game. Etowah is on the ropes and Sequoyah is scoring, and they are keeping themselves in this game.
Yeah, something clicked for Sequoyah pretty much halfway through the third quarter, and now they have the lead again. They were down by 6 around 4 minutes into the third, and then don't really know what happened, but a lot of scoring from Sequoyah. They turned it up. Etowah kind of slowed down a bit, and now they have the lead.
Yeah, for Etowah, keeping them back in, it was a lot of quick looks. They were doing a lot of quick passing, and I mean, One couple times they got Heller on the outside, and they would find Weaver inside there for quick shot opportunities and layups, and a lot of it was rebounding too. They got a lot of second chance opportunities. For Sequoyah, it was that outside shooting. We saw a lot of it from outside the arc, and we saw a lot of it from mid-range. Tuzignot getting cooking there as well, but man, we are into the fourth quarter now, and the Chiefs have a 2-point lead against the undefeated in region Etowah Eagles.
The Chiefs have already scored more than any opponent in the last 2 games against Etowah. Their last 2 games against Rome scored 43, and then River Ridge scored 43 as well. Chiefs already up to 47.
Drive by Heller, feeds to Weaver, and he finishes. Tie ball game. Quick start by Etowah in this critical fourth quarter. Tuzignot, Gemberling in the corner, thinks about it. He's going to drive, though. Feeds a Yinla who can't finish. Tipped away by Presblick, but recovered by the Eagles. That's Angelakos. Oh, a rare jumper miss by the senior. Tuzignot a spin move. Finds Gemberling outside the arc. That one's short. Rebounded by Jalbert. Presblick on Jalbert. Trapping him. Finds Eder. A spin move. Getting some space. A Yinla on Angelakos now. Driving on the baseline. Feeds Weaver, but he's short. He can't finish. Instead, Angelakos has a 3 chance, and he connects. And Etowah has the lead now. Angelakos is 4-3 of the night. And Gemberling is double teamed. Now alone with Eder. And we have a push off by Gemberling. A sub coming in now, Givens for a Yinla and Bracco for Matlock Gemberling. So a 3-point lead now for Etowah, as their offense has really taken control in this past minute and a half. They've been going inside to Weaver, and a lot of rebounding opportunities too. Over the head of Lomas. Heller can't finish. And now the Chiefs are pushing it. To Lomas, launches. That one's long. Tried to rebound, but Angelakos muscles it down. That's Heller. And that one's tipped away. And it's on the floor. Almost gotten by Tuzignot, but now the Eagles have numbers, and Angelakos fires that one short. And they're gonna push it. Here goes Presblick. Draws the foul and one. Unreal strength. 1-point ball game now. Man, what a fun game this is to watch. But Angelakos from outside the arc, that is the one thing that can really kill the Chiefs' chances right now. They have to make sure they get a man on him consistently whenever he is outside the 3-point line. I believe there was a duck noise that came from the Etowah student section. They've been being told to stop. And it's being addressed. Hopefully they stop. Well, it came out of nowhere. I was wondering if we had an infiltration of just a duck coming in, but it was very accurate.
Duck decided to show up to the War Lodge tonight to see this amazing game.
Yeah, and Presblick finishes. 50-50 is the score. Jalbert, there's Eder for 3. That one's long. Rebounded by Jalbert, though. And he finishes. And timeout by Coach Dazinger. And we're going to see that really come into play here. A big factor is the rebounding. We've seen it all game, but really in this fourth quarter, it's Jalbert and Weaver getting those rebounds off of their own missed shots and getting those second chances, just like we saw there. Sequoyah has to box out. They need to put a body on someone. They may have the height disadvantage overall, but still, they need to box out. That'll help them a lot.
Yeah, especially with 5:22 left in the game, and with it being a 2-point game, every point's going to matter. If you can stop a point by just getting a rebound, it's going to be huge. So that's definitely a point to look forward to. And making threes.
Yeah.
I think that both teams have have been a bit more slow in the three department. I mean, we just saw another missed three there. We saw a couple on the Sequoyah side, and if a few of those are made, this game is more like 56 to 52, could even be 60 to 55. So that's definitely a point that both teams are going to want to focus on.
Yeah, and still, I mean, make those threes definitely, but I mean, if you're Sequoyah, you can't force those threes. I mean, you go on hot streaks for the Chiefs to make those threes, but really you've been having a lot of success going inside. A lot of good mid-range shooting, outside shooting, but in a game like this, you don't want to force those shots and find yourself going on empty possessions back-to-back as we saw in that third quarter.
Yeah, but especially when you have that opportunity and you are taking that shot, that's when you have to make it.
Exactly. 5:13 left in the fourth. Rocco picks up his dribble. The Chiefs down by 2. Choosing not. Lomas in the mouth of Eder. That shouldn't be allowed. He was covered. Unreal. 3 threes now for Lomas as he's up to 16. And the Chiefs have the lead with 4:43 left. And Brocco is going on Heller now. And Heller's going to try to lay it in, and he does. We've seen that all night from Cooper Heller. Coming into play here. Choosing not, guarded heavily by Aiden Weaver. Loses his footing. And we have a timeout by Coach Brocco. Etowah wanted to travel, but instead, choosing not maintain possession, so another timeout. So a very clutch 3 there by Lomas. As 4:21 left, it's a 1-point ball game in favor of Etowah.
With 4:21 left, it is a 1-point game. It is coming down to the wire. Both teams just keep firing off at each other.
So, I mean, looking at that usual stats, we're already above Etowah's usual points left per game. But, I mean, if you're Sequoyah, you're definitely lower than your usual scoring number. So, I mean, Etowah's defense might not be playing as good as they usually do, and Sequoyah's offense might be playing pretty decently, but, I mean, they're definitely not playing to their usual caliber of around 70 points a game. Etowah's defense is definitely doing the job they need to do as they have the 1-point lead. A lot on the line in this one, as Etowah is first in region. And a win right here wouldn't necessarily give the Chiefs the #1 seed or anything. I'm pretty sure they cannot go any higher than the 3 seed unless some crazy losses happen tonight and next Tuesday.
Woodstock has already clinched.
Yeah.
And that's the only other team above them besides Etowah.
Brocco is going to take the ball up now. 4:15 left, 1-point game. Brocco sees a lane. Finds Tuzignot. Guarded by Jalbert. He's going to take it, and that one's short. Empty possession for the Chiefs. Can Etowah capitalize? Long pass to Eder. Inside of Tuzignot, taken away. Beautiful pass to Pressblake. Can he finish? That's swatted away by Aiden Weaver. My, oh my.
I mean, that pass from Tusignog was over
Yeah, that
the
was a
head
great
behind
pass.
the back.
But even better play by Weaver. In the corner, Givens open, drills it. 2-point lead for Sequoyah with 3:38 left in the fourth. Givens' second 3-point make of the night. As it's getting even more intense in the War Lodge. Weaver to Jalbert, and he finishes the layup. And Chiefs are pushing it. Tie ball game. Every possession has such an amplified meaning now. Nearing the 3-minute mark. As Bracco's trying to do it himself here. That one's tipped away, and Eder gives it to Angelakos. Presblake on Angelakos. An important matchup there. Impact by Presblake. Unreal defense by Paul Presblake. He has been playing exceptionally all night. I mean, Angelakos may have 19, but still, outside the arc, Presblake has been playing to the best of his ability and is not going unseen at all. Chiefs have a chance to take the lead now. Lomas thought about it there. He's trying to get some space now. Spin moves galore. Gibbons again. That one is in. Noah Gibbons is third of the night, and he's on fire. 3-point lead for Sequoyah as Eder finds room. That one's swatted away by Noah Gibbons. And off the foot of Holden Eder. And that's going to be Chiefs ball as Gibbons is feeling himself. The atmosphere in the War Lodge is one I haven't felt in a while. She's trying to break this press that Etowah is now applying. Clock is at 2:10, and that one is on the sideline. Out of bounds was Parker Barrett.
Parker Barrett almost ran into the Compton.
Yeah. I thought we were about to get crashed into. I had to pause for a second. But Chiefs ball still on the sideline. And tipped away by Cooper Heller. He heard Tuzignot yelling his name. And Angelakos, his three is no good. But rebounded by Heller for three. And he thinks it. Cooper Heller ties it up, his third three of the night. 1:51 left. And man, Etowah has brought an insane amount of fans here into the War Lodge. Just a few exits down the highway. And Gibbons again. And it's in. That's four. Four for Noah Gibbons. 3 in the past 2 minutes. And a 3-point lead again for Sequoyah.
Back-to-back threes. It is a three shoot-off right now.
1:22 left as Presblake swats it away, and it's Etowah ball still. But still, Presblake is very much so stepping up his game here in the fourth quarter for defense. As Dassinger calls a timeout for his Eagles. 62-59, 1:21 left in the fourth. Whew, everyone take a deep breath. Man, what a game this one has come to be. Etowah on the ropes, 17-4. And I mean, statistically, not power rankings, not by any Sandy rankings, but I mean, statistically, Etowah is ranked 15th in the state of Georgia. So this is a powerful Etowah team. They have a lot of good athletes, and Sequoyah's not coming here. Etowah's come into Sequoyah's home. And I mean, they are getting shut down in a lot of ways. Angelakos may be thriving with 19, a lot of double-digit scores, but still, Sequoyah's offense has really put a lot of doubters to rest with the amount of threes being made, the amount of, defensive stops being made, holding this Etowah team to 59 despite how much offensive talent and overall athleticism they have is a feat. And we still got 81 seconds left of basketball to play in the War Lodge.
Yeah, what a job by the Chiefs tonight to even keep this as a close contest. I mean, it's within 3. It can go either way. I mean, the Chiefs, what a job from them tonight.
So here we go. Eder with the inbound. Gives it to Heller. That one is Eder now. Heller from long range off the front of the rim, but another rebound. This one no good. And another rebound by Etowah. Exactly what I was talking about. This is where it's going to come into play. The rebounding has to step up for Sequoyah if they want to close this one out. Under a minute now. 56 seconds left. Heller has no one. Shot clock is at 10. Eder looking for a lane. Finds Jalbert on Givens. And that one bounces out. Another one, but blocked away by Tuzignot. Clock is at 37 now. As the Chiefs have the ball and a timeout, Coach Bracco. Unbelievable defensive performance. I mean, still, the rebounding was nowhere to be seen most of that possession, but the way they were able to stop those shots, and I mean, lucky that Jalbert and the other Eagles were missing those shots. There was a lot of chances for Etowah on that one. The Chiefs are lucky nothing got past them.
And then right as the change of possession, that block from Tusignog to win the ball back. Now you got 35 seconds, 35-second differential from the shot clock. You have a 3-point lead. You just got to defend it.
Just got to defend it. That's saying it really easy. It's not that easy. This Etowah team has had a lot of chances.
Both teams are going to try to draw up a play.
Yeah. As leading scorers for Sequoyah, Noah Gibbons is at 16, and Cade Lomas is also at 16. Tuzignot not having nearly as excellent of a night as he had the past Tuesday, where he had 27, but still 7 points. And without him, they would be behind by, 4. So, I mean, very much needed in this one. 35 seconds. Chiefs inbounding on the coach's sideline. And they're running a stack play, it seems. And there's nowhere to go. And another timeout to save the clock. Very well guarded by Etowah there, and that's where the defense is going to come into play here.
Yeah, they're going to try to just mark down every single man. Make sure there is no option. They need to get the ball back, and they need it back quickly.
If you're Sequoyah here, you really, I mean, it's a 3-point ball game. Etowah is going to have to make that 3 on the next possession to even tie it. I mean, give or take maybe a foul on a made 3, but that's a long shot, knock on wood. But if you're Sequoyah, I mean, truly waste as much time. Etowah may start fouling here if they get the inbound in, but the inbound play is really important because we've seen a few errant passes here and there by Sequoyah throughout the game. They can't just throw it to Heller and get it stolen again. You got to make sure it's a clean pass.
Yeah, and even if Etowah do get the ball back, only 2 of their players on the court right now have made a 3 tonight. That's Angelenkos and Heller.
That is an extremely good point.
So they're going to have to either double team them or just make sure the ball does not get to them. It's
Tuzignot for the finish. The dagger. Can Etowah come back, though? Heller with the drive, and that one's tipped out of bounds by Bracco. And the shot clock is sending a piercing note. That was a loud noise by the shot clock, but it is a 5-point lead for Sequoyah. 24.9 seconds left as Bracco and Lomas go off the floor and Ayenla and Omer go on. And Eder can't get it in, but Weaver's there for the basket. 64-61 as the lead is back to 3 for Sequoyah. Just as I said, they got it into Weaver. I mean, we were thinking about a 3, but they had enough time to get it into Weaver and run it exactly how they wanted to. If you're the Chiefs here, once again, I mean, I said you should waste time, and they went right ahead with Tuzignot and score, but I mean, Bracco's a much more qualified head coach.
Yeah,
but I mean, wasting time here would probably be the best idea. As I mean, they're gonna have to foul, and they're about 3-4 fouls away from bonus.
Yeah, and currently no timeouts left for either team. And Sequoiah's only taken 1 trip to the free throw line tonight.
That's a very good point.
That was very early in the game for Paul Preswick.
So 22.3 seconds left.
And also, about the point of fouling, everyone that has attempted a three, even though threes aren't necessarily the same as a free throw, has made one tonight. So that is also a point to look out for if you're willing to make that foul.
Definitely something to look out for. So Chiefs will inbound. They need to get this off cleanly, and they do. And Tusignat is fouled. They're nowhere near the bonus, so that shaved off 1.5 seconds off the clock. There's Bracco. And no foul there. Instead, Tusignat has it, and he is fouled. And that was another around 3-4 seconds. Tusignat on the inbound. Off of Barrett's. Tusignat tried to get it back to himself there, but nonetheless, still Chiefs possession. Tusignat finds Gibbons, and he's fouled. And I believe we will be shooting. 1-1 now for Noah Gibbons, as one make here could really change the course of this ball game. What a fight this one has been. And he drills it. 4-point game with 13.8. Gibbons the leading scorer for the Chiefs tonight at 17. Make it 18. 6-point lead. Pardon me, 5-point lead. Angelakos taken away by Bracco. That's the kid you signed up for. 3, 2, 1. And Lomas puts the signature on the game. 7-point win for the Chiefs as the upset is completed. I mean, Etowah still is the 1 seed at the moment, but unreal performance by the Chiefs. Their offense played through and through. I mean, Etowah's defense, give them props. That's their staple. I mean, that's what they're known for, and they came here to play. They had a lot of great moments, but the threes from Gibbons, the threes from Lomas, the amazing shooting from Tusignat, I mean, that was an unreal offensive performance against a high-quality defense.
I mean, yeah, what a job for the Chiefs to keep themselves in this game the whole time. I mean, Etowah played very well. They scored 61. The Chiefs just outperformed them, and what a game for the Chiefs it was. I mean, really, from every aspect of the game, from the three shooting, from the twos, I mean, pretty much everything.
Yeah, a great game all around. Both the girls and the boys get a win tonight as the boys move to 6-5 in the region. I'm guessing will maintain their third spot in the region. As you said, Woodstock did clinch, so it's the highest they can go. That is their ceiling. So we will see you next Tuesday for our final home regular season game against the one and only Creepy Grizzlies, the one major Sequoyah rival. It should be a fantastic atmosphere in the War Lodge, and that's the best game to end the season on, a historic rivalry here in the War Lodge. So I'm Max Swain, Joe Mike, Jake Jara. We want to give a special thanks to our amazing broadcast crew, Philip Carlucci, our head producer, and the rest of our amazing crew, monitoring cameras, and everyone else who manages the broadcast. We couldn't do it without you. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I'm Max Swain, Joe Mike, Jake Jara. We will see you next Tuesday.
This copyrighted broadcast by Chiefs Television may not be reproduced, repurposed, rebroadcasted, or otherwise reused or redistributed in any form without expressed written consent of Chiefs Television. Thank you for watching.